Hello to you today. Welcome to Life in Nancy's Kitchen, the show that feeds your soul, fills your belly, and nourishes your life. I'm Nancy, and today we're going to dish out laughter. We have a fascinating business here today called Painting with a Twist. Yes, you actually paint and you have a very good time. And later on in the show, I'm going to make grilled peaches with ice cream and a little Chambord and a little lemon zest. So live a little, have some fun, and stay tuned. Now comes the fun part of the show. We're going to have Painting with a Twist here, a business from Robinson Township where you paint and you eat and you drink and you have fun. And we have the owners, Nicole and Jamie Orlando. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes, glad you're here. Tell us, what is this all about? This was all new to me. I never heard of this type of business before.
Okay, great. We are a very unique night out in Pittsburgh. We are a BYOB art studio, so you can come paint on a canvas. You need no experience whatsoever. Anybody can do it, and you can also bring in your wine, beer, any type of alcohol, or non-alcoholic drinks as well.
Sure.
And any food also, and kind of make a night of it. Girls' night out, mom's night out. So
that's great, because you do private events and different parties, and it's open to the public as well.
Correct, yep.
And families and people of all ages, and everyone can go and join?
Yep, anybody can do it.
Terrific. What do you find, Jamie, what do you find that most people paint in the studio? What do they?
We've got a large variety of paintings. Okay. We've got almost 3,500 copyrighted works of art in our portfolio. And I guess in our studio there's a few popular ones. One of our most popular one is Starry Night over Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And we find that we have people have a tendency to like to paint trees. We have something that we named Tree Tuesday.
Tree Tuesday.
Yeah, it always seems like it's very popular on a Tuesday night to come in, but I mean anything you can think of, anything from stills to abstracts. I mean just
Are they stencils then, or are they paint by numbers, or what is it that people, is it something that they look at it and then they try to replicate it? Is that how it works?
We have artists that take you step by step through from a blank
canvas.
So you
get taught how to do it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Excellent, excellent. We're going to have a demo to see how that all works then too. Oh, good. So then if someone who was not an artist, they might become an artist. They might, if they have the instruction.
Yep.
Wonderful. What are some of the fun things that people would like to paint?
Like Jamie was saying, one of our most popular trees. People love trees. Starry Night over Pittsburgh. Anything Pittsburgh. People love their Pittsburgh stuff.
That's right. Pittsburgh is very,
Pittsburgh is very
Pittsburgh
big.
pride.
Yep, Pittsburgh pride. And really, honestly, just about anything. I mean, people are there for the fun. Art comes second. So, yep. Right. So.
What is it that you think that it is that makes it fun for them? Is it that they forget their worries in their life? Is it that they're around people? Is it that they're doing something out of the norm? What do you think it is that brings the fun to them?
I think a lot of people walk in and they say they can't do it. And they realize what they've created over 2 to 3 hours. And then they walk out the door and they're just so surprised by this masterpiece that they created. And they just can't believe how well that they did. And I mean, they absolutely love it. They think it's so much fun. And
we've been told that it's called art therapy.
Art therapy.
So it's a way to kind of relieve stress. You come in, you do your painting, and it's just amazing that you see how the transformation you see with some people when they come in and they're so nervous about painting at first. But as soon as that paint hits the canvas and they start going, then they really seem to kind of loosen up and just kind of relax, and then that's where you see these personalities kind of come out, and you see these repeat customers.
Wonderful. And then it builds their self-esteem too. Like you said, they didn't think they could paint, and then they go ahead and they paint this masterpiece to them. Wonderful. So that's being something that's really helping develop people and make them feel good. One thing I really liked about your business is the humanitarian aspect of it. You have this initiative, Painting with a Purpose. Tell me about that one. I love that concept.
Yeah, the company was started in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay.
It was done after Hurricane Katrina. So the owners of the franchise decided they want to do this as a way to kind of have fun and give back to the community. So they encourage all of the franchises to do this Painting with a Purpose, where we do a monthly charity event where we donate back to local Pittsburgh charities. We've donated to animal shelters, to Miles Against Melanoma is a big event we have coming up in the next month.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Glad to hear that, giving back, paying it forward. Wonderful.
Yep.
So let's get to the food part.
Yes.
We love food. Does
Okay.
anybody ever paint any food in your studio?
We do. We have a few food paintings. We have a very strange one. It has a panda on it with sushi.
Oh,
yes, it's
okay.
very strange.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a little strange.
Yeah, anything you can think of.
Yes, yep, yeah, anything, because we have over close to 4,000 paintings now in our art library. So we have everything you can imagine, a lot of food, obviously wine,
Right,
a lot of
right.
wine-related stuff, so.
Is that the beverage of choice? Most people bring wine?
Yes,
Or, okay.
yep, most people
Well, our
bring
motto is a
wine.
little bit of paint, a little bit of wine, and a whole lot of fun.
Ah, there you go. I like that. I like that. Well, I'm definitely going to want to come out and give it a try.
Yep, definitely.
So every guest that's on the show, I always ask them, what is their favorite pig out food? What do you guys do? I know owning a business and starting it is very stressful. So I'm sure you've had some moments where you've just had to indulge and splurge and, you know, relieve some stress there that way too. What are some of your favorite personal pig out foods?
Mine, of course, is chocolate.
Ah, there
Gotta
you go.
be
That's
chocolate,
pretty
yes,
common.
yep,
That's
yep,
pretty
dark
common.
chocolate.
There you go, dark.
Yep, dark chocolate.
I'm with you on the dark
Yep,
too.
or anything with cheese.
Ah,
Love cheese.
there you go. So then
yep.
you must like the wine then too, because that wine
Yes.
goes really good with the chocolate and the cheese.
Yep,
Great.
yep,
What
yep.
about you, Jamie?
My favorite pig out food? I don't know. With parties, it seems like pizza goes well with everything.
There you go.
So, but a very unique one that we saw come into the studio, somebody had done a pumpkin dip where they did a carved out pumpkin with this pumpkin whipped cream type thing with graham crackers. It was amazing. They
Ooh,
brought that in there and
yum.
shared it with everybody, including the staff.
All right, that's very clever,
Yep.
very clever. And when you think of laughter, what kind of food do you think of with laughter?
I would think the first thing that comes to mind to me is funnel cakes. Because
Funnel
yes,
cakes.
I love funnel cakes, and you think of a carnival.
Okay, there you go.
People having fun, having a good time. Like we have a couple little kids, and so taking them to the carnival, you know, riding the rides and stuff, and
Right.
getting a big funnel cake.
People
So,
love those funnel cakes too. You
Yes.
can smell them as you enter the park
Yes,
right
yep,
away,
yep,
right away.
yep.
Well, wonderful. So tell me a little bit about opening the business. It's a challenge when you open any business, but what really thrills you about it?
What thrills us is just, I mean, making people happy. People are there to have fun. People are there to have a good time, and like the biggest thing is people walking home with their masterpiece. Like they're just, it's just amazing. Like people call it therapy. You know, it takes their mind, they're off their cell phones, you know, away from the computer every day. And you know, like I said, they just chill out for a couple hours, and that's the best part of it.
Well, it sounds like a very wonderful business in many ways. I mean, not only are you thriving on a business on your own, but you're helping people have a good time, forget their worries, relieve their stress, and then
That's right.
realize that, you know, they can be an artist. And so I thank you very much for joining us. But we want to get a demo here. I understand we have Leela here who's going to give a demo. We'll see how this all works. So let's go ahead, let's go turn into Leela and get all set for our demo today. Now we're all set with Leah here to go ahead and give us a demonstration on how easy it is to paint a masterpiece. Welcome, Leah.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Sure.
All right, I guess I'm just going to jump right into it.
Jump right in.
Watch the magic happen. So if you were to come to Painting with a Twist, I would introduce you to the brushes. It's not an art lesson, so we don't have the typical names for our brushes. This is Big Papa.
Big Papa, okay.
Big Papa, yeah. We're going to get an intro to Big Papa here. The first thing, this is really hard, we're going to cover this entire canvas with this bright yellow color. This is typically the part people like the best because it's all one color and they can't screw it up. And this is where they really start to laugh it up and have fun. There's nothing really difficult to this.
Just kind of flow it all through
and you
there.
can even, some of the tricks of the trade, you can even use some water to kind of stretch your paint out a little bit. And that helps it in between dry too.
Nice.
Yep. We're big on the wine drinking too. I
Oh,
usually
yeah?
encourage.
Okay.
liquid inspiration, we call it.
And sometimes I bet with that wine, it kind of gets even a little more abstract sometimes, some of the paintings.
It can, yeah. People tend to take it their own direction. I call it living their dream.
Okay. So, living their dream. There you go.
I mean, every little kid at some point probably wants to be an artist, and then you let go of that, and then we give you the chance to come back and do it all over again.
Okay.
So, and then people kind of act like children too after they get the drinks in them and everything.
Well, I know when they say when you go to a museum or an art gallery, art is very personal. It's just what your own interest is and what you enjoy and what appeals to you.
And I'm about to take this to the next level.
Okay.
We're going to throw a green onto the bottom here to make like a little table. We're going to have some lemons sitting on the table here.
Lemons, huh? You know I love those lemons. I love that bright yellow. Very nice.
Makes me kind of wish it was summertime.
Yeah. Yeah, lemons and bright yellow. It is just a very bright, cheery color.
Yeah, we're not big on cleanliness or keeping our brushes clean or anything. I don't even rinse my brush. I like to blend right on. We call this blending right on the canvas. That's a technique.
I saw a little bit of the, what is that, the green and yellow makes blue?
Actually, blue and yellow make green. It's the other way around.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is actually smearing and making like a lighter green, and we want some of those dark patches and those light patches to kind of show up.
Okay.
Makes it look a little wooden, a little old-fashioned kind of.
Right.
Yep. And this is where I tell people really develop a relationship with your brush, because this is where you can kind of play around with it and get different kind of brush strokes and see what you like to feel it out. And most people go for the big, long, smooth look.
Okay.
That's what
they like it nice and uniform.
Yep. And most people that aren't artists don't like to get messy. They don't like everything nice and neat and organized. They're like, how many inches from the top should we put that? I don't roll like that.
I have a feeling mine would be a little bit messy at times. Even my writing of my name, I was never very good at that.
So what I'm going to do is get ready for those lemons. So I'm just going to mark myself. There's going to be the bottom of a lemon right there, bottom of a lemon right there. And what we're going to do is put a glass of lemonade in there too.
Nice.
Yes. So let's put a glass of lemonade. That's going to be the bottom of the glass. And we're going to make it real nice, like an old-fashioned still life with like a bowl. And that's going to be the bottom of the bowl right there. And then we'll put.
Wait, tell me, you guys can tell those are lemons in a glass in a bowl? I don't know.
I can see into the future.
You can see into the future. Yeah. That's right. You're painting your dreams, your masterpiece.
And I'm multifaceted. You don't know anything right now. Yeah.
But we're gonna trust you, Leah.
Well, this is where I have one started. If you wanted to try to follow along, if you're not up to it, that's fine. I can keep rolling.
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
I'll give it a try. Now, don't expect a masterpiece or anything, but I'll give it a try for you.
We have it sitting right over here for you, and we can bring that other easel over.
Alrighty.
And you know what? I have some water and some brushes right over here. Just real quick. We have our next step down the little brush, Lil Kim. And we're going to outline some of these lemons that we're going to have sitting here on the top. So I'm going to start about right here, right above lemon. You start, it'll be opposite. So what we're going to do is make like a little M. See how that lemon right here is starting to show up? And this lemon right here, so it's going to be circles.
Okay, bigger circles, okay.
We call these frowny faces, very technical, frowny faces. Yes, frowny faces. All right, so I'm going to follow you now because you're going from this side. So you went.
Oh, I did it the other side.
But you know what? We're going to be doing that anyway.
Okay.
And you know what? Typically, drunk or people that are drinking and painting don't listen to me anyway.
Okay.
So I'm used to that kind of thing, yes.
Okay.
All right, and we're going to go on to the next one and go make an M out of that one too. So we have 2 lemons on that side and 2 lemons on that side. So you just jump right over there.
I'll jump over there and make my lemons right here.
Yes, we are worry and stress-free up here.
All right, a little crooked, but that's working there. Okay, got it.
Now we're going to jump. This is the glass of lemonade. And think way back to kindergarten. Remember your rectangle shapes. And we're just going to make this into a tall rectangle, just like that.
I think I can handle the basic shapes.
Right? Yeah. We try to keep it kindergarten level and below.
Okay.
we got the rectangle, and right in here is going to be this beautiful bowl of lemons. So instead of doing the letter M, we're going to do like a triple. It's going to be a 1, 2, and then end it right over at the other one.
3, okay.
It's a triple.
1, 2, 3.
You did it!
Woohoo! Connected. Connected.
Yep. And then we put our little Kim back and get our big papa back out again.
Okay, going for the big papa now.
This step is equally as easy as the first one, where we're just filling this entire top with big red bricks of color.
Okay.
Big fat brush strokes, all different directions.
Those are easy this way.
Keep scooping that paint out. Painting with a Twist actually has their own acrylic paints, and they have a lot of them, so I always tell people if you need to use the paint on your palette there, go ahead. And I like to leave little bits of messy yellow peeking through there. Some people aren't as messy as I am, so they like to keep it smooth, but we're just getting out our pen up things and expressing ourselves at this point.
Got it. We're expression.
Yes.
Okay.
So fill up that whole thing to the top. Messy, big, fat brush strokes.
Oh, this is the part I like. Yeah, when you go ahead and do the whole long
Yep.
strokes.
And I always tell people, get it gallery ready. That means paint the edges, so when you hang it up on your wall, it looks beautiful.
All right.
Yes. All right, you're doing it.
Getting there.
We're going with the messy thing again. We're gonna dip
It's messy, all right.
just the tip of your brush in some black.
Okay.
Just the tip in some black. And we're gonna hit the corners, literally hit them, just a bam, bam, back and forth, like that.
Oh, the
Right.
corner. Sorry, I didn't listen too well. Sorry. Must have been the wine.
But that's cool because we're just gonna spread it out after that. And you should have just a little bit on your brush. You don't need too much, because if you get too much, your whole background will be black. And that's about it for the background step. So after that, we're gonna do some details.
Okay. I like yours better, I must admit there. Sorry, yeah, okay.
We always say put the brushes back in the water,
Alrighty.
keeps them healthy,
Got
and
it.
keeps them off your clothing.
Got it.
Don't want them on your clothes. So, all right. So I'm gonna. If you want to follow along with me or do it, you can. But I'm gonna whip this out real quick.
I think I'm going to leave this up to you.
Okay.
You go for it.
I'm gonna try to be impressive. I don't get
You
that
already are
opportunity very
impressive.
often,
You
right?
already are impressive.
All right. This is where we bring in all the details and just a little bit. This is where aprons come in handy too. You'll notice I have quite a bit of use on it.
A lot of history on that apron.
Yes, there is. The lemons appear as if out of nowhere.
Do you find many people ask questions when you're doing the painting? Or?
Most people don't care about me, they care about themselves. They're like,
okay.
how do I fix this? And how do I fix this on my painting? And how do I get my painting to look like this?
Okay.
But we're there for their good time. We're not there to entertain ourselves, although I end up doing that pretty often. So we got ice cubes coming on in here.
Okay.
Little ice cubes everywhere. The thing about glass is it's very reflective and blurry, so you can do whatever you want, but it starts to look pretty good.
Looking beautiful.
All right.
Looking beautiful.
All right. So we call this the steel or gold color. We're gonna put some steel or gold on here.
Didn't I just paint the masterpiece? When life hands you lemons, go for it. Lovely, lovely. You're right. Anybody can paint. Anybody can paint.
They really can, as long as they have the right instructor, right?
That's right.
All right.
You did well. You did well, Leah. You did well. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Absolutely. See how simple it is to make this masterpiece? Lots of fun, lots of laughter. So thank you, Leah, for the instruction. Thank you for the fun.
Thank you very much for
Thank
having
you.
us.
All right.
Let's have a race.
Okay, here we go. Everybody be looking at the camera, growing up.
Hi, guys.
Okay, is everybody looking? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
We're here with our lemons and our zest.
All right. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Life in Nancy's Kitchen, where we are dishing it out to help you live, work, and do better to make the world a better place. Tonight, we're dishing laughter. And you're going to have a fun time because we're having a fun time. We've already been through our simple meal this evening. We've had a wonderful dinner. And now we're going to talk about the zest. Those of you in my book know that zest is the lighthearted zest. So no matter what you go through, you got to live a little, smile, have some fun, laugh your way through the toughest times. But before we get our zest demo as to what zest is all about, let me introduce you, everybody, because this is the night of laughter. Here we go. To the left of me is my mother. Hello there. This is my mother. Those of you who read about her, she is my inspiration, and she is my mother. She is my laughter. And she has a robust laugh, and laughing is good. All right, over here to the right of me is Grania, trainer of the Mighty Oak Barrel, a restaurateur that knows how to zest the lemon, is going to teach us so we can put it in our dessert tonight. Have some zest and everything.
Yeah, well, I tried this once to put like a little smiley face on there. And apparently that didn't work because every lemon should have a smile on it. But what I'm going to teach you is what to do and what not to do. A lemon is shaped like this, but it's also very versatile. It's also shaped like this. So if you're going to zest something, it's typical to go north and south. But when you get halfway down, can you see those little ridges in there?
Yeah. What do they do?
Well, you're taking the incredible flavor of the zest of the lemon, but you're leaving the intense flavor of the lemon inside.
Oh.
So you're not taking anything away from the internal flavor of the lemon. The smell is just intense. Can you smell it?
Mm-hmm. All the way over here. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's very fresh and invigorating.
Yeah. So often at our restaurant, you know, we do lemon zest on some things for, you know, various like salads and whatnot. So you do all this lemon zest, but then you're like, what do you do with the lemon now? Well, here's what you do. You make it prettier and you go east and west.
Oh, Grania.
Nice.
And now it's like so amazingly pungent.
Wow.
But often
You could have an air freshener on it.
yeah, well, often people miss it. They just go north-south and they think that's it. But there's also residue left there. So when you go left-right, it smells amazing. And then when you cut the lemon has not been spared its intrinsic internal flavor. So the lemon doesn't even know that anything has happened to it.
Hence
Intact.
Intact.
Yeah.
It keeps it nice and light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like at our restaurant, we can take this lemon a few days from now, cut it down, and use the internal parts to squeeze into like a martini or a limoncello martini or whatever. So,
Nice.
a lemon has lots of versatility. Lots of fruits do, but lemon is pretty versatile because it has a high acidic value, but it's also very cheery and strong in flavor. So.
Just like Nancy. She did with all those lemons.
Yes, Mother.
She did all those lemons. She made all that zesty flavor.
Yes, Mother. That's what we did. And so we're putting it on our dessert. And I didn't get to introduce Deborah in here, but she's our simplicity gal with the deconstruction pesto that she made. And how is it?
I don't know, but I'm checking it out.
Now you're checking it out?
It was delicious.
Yeah?
Delicious.
Pure lemon.
Wow.
The lemon really it stands out. It's great.
Works good?
Yeah.
So with lemon and zest, you know, as we said, we call that's your lighthearted zest. You know, you go ahead, you smile, live a little, have some fun. Life is hard, and you know what? It's never too late to get happy. That's for certain.
That's right.
So make sure, whenever you're going through tough times, that you take some breaks, you have some fun, you go ahead and let go and try to see the lightness of things in tough times, and life will be good for you. Right, Joe, Boss Zester? That's it.
I agree with that.
That's it. All right.
I like that.
All right. Well, now we're going to enjoy our dessert with a little bit of zest.
Can I have some of that?
A little bit more for Mama.
There you go, Mama.
All right.
There you go.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Me too. Very good.
Some fun, that's what I say. Wasn't that fun with painting with a twist? And now we learned how to paint our lemons, and now we're going to make what a food that everybody loves. Ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So we need to have a little bit of fun. When I think of food and laughter and being silly, we all love ice cream. So my favorite recipe is to go ahead with some vanilla bean ice cream, some grilled peaches for a little bit of sweetness, a little sprinkle of mint to freshen it up, lots of lemon zest, and then a little bit of Chambord, the raspberry liqueur. So when we put that all together, we learn to have a little bit of fun. We grate off our lighthearted zest. So here we go. Let's make it because it's all sweet and it's a lot of fun. Okay, so we got our ice cream. As I said, I grilled some peaches. I went ahead and made those on the grill. And if it's winter time and you don't have any fresh peaches, that's okay. Just grab the frozen ones. Be careful though, because they can get a little slick and slimy there. And just add those on there. And again, like I said, live a little, have some fun. For those of you who've read my book, you know I go ahead and we have to grate off our lighthearted zest. So the lemon, that is where the oils and the most flavor. It's nice and bright, vibrant. So you just flick a little bit of that on there, just like that. Drizzle a little bit of fresh mint. Yum, there you go. And then the Chambord. Pour that on. Here we go. Oh yeah. There we go. So, live a little, have some fun. 3 tips, 3 main ingredients for you. Surround yourself with people who like to have fun and who can be silly and let their hair down. If you're hanging around a bunch of serious fuddy-duds, then, you know, it's not going to be much fun. Tip number 2, laugh at yourself. You know, we go ahead, we all make mistakes. Lighten up, laugh at yourself. Even go ahead and, you know, put your face in the mirror and go ahead and make silly faces and do whatever it may be. Just get yourself to smile and laugh. And then lastly, grab yourself and get out of the house and be social. Don't be such a couch potato, and grab a hobby and be social. So 3 tips for you. 1, you want to go ahead and surround yourself with positive people that will help you laugh and have a good time in life. Then you want to go get social, hang around folks, and then go ahead and get a hobby. And lastly, laugh at yourself, make silly faces, do whatever. It's never too late to cook up a great life. Go to lifeandnancys.com to go ahead and get the recipe. See ya. If you would like to be a guest on Life in Nancy's Kitchen or have any comments or feedback, email me directly, Nancy at lifeandnancyskitchen.com. And remember, it's never too late to cook up a great life.